Okay, welcome back. This video will be about section 7.3, and this is the law of cosines. Again, so 7.3 law of cosines. Okay, so then the law of cosines apply to all kinds of triangles. Okay, so let's say we have this triangle A, B, C, and if we know angle A and the length of side C, the length of side B, remember we will call this a side angle side, and in this case we are going to use the law of cosines to solve this triangle. And the law of cosines is, so we said for any triangle ABC with sides small a, b, and c, the law of cosines will be a squared equals b squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. So to find the length of side A, you'll need to know side B, side C, and then angle A. And this is the side angle side case, right? And so, but the law says a squared. So to find a, you need to take the square root for both sides. So everything will be under the square root. B squared plus c squared minus 2bc cosine a. And same way you can find b or side B or side C. You can see all these formulas on page 294 in the book. Okay, what if we have another case here when we have all the sides given? Yet we don't know any angle and measure of any of the angles. Okay, so this is ABC. This is the side case. So we know side A, B, and C. In this case, we'll also apply the same formula, but we need to find one of the angles here. So let's say if we have, as you know, let's do it for B. B squared, okay. B squared equals A squared plus C squared minus 2AC cosine B, right? Now we want to find angle B. So what we're gonna do is move everything to the other side, and then we'll take the inverse, the cosine inverse to find angle B. So say B, angle B equals cosine inverse of, this will be B squared minus A squared minus C squared divided by this, 2 or negative 2AC. Okay, so this is it's not something new. I got it from the same law of cosines. Okay, let's look at some examples here to better understand what we're talking about. So first one, we have this triangle. Okay. This is example 1, and we want to solve triangle ABC. Where is my triangle? And in this case, we know this side is 15.4. This is 12.9. And I know this angle A is 42.3. So this is the side angle side case, right? I know a side angle and a side. So we will apply the law of cosines. We need to find this side, A, and then find measure of angle B and C. So we'll say A equals root squared. Remember we said B squared plus C squared minus 2BC cosine A. Let's plug in all the numbers that we have. I know side B is 12.9, so this is 12.9 squared plus, and I know this side C is 15.4. That's also squared. Oops, sorry, 4 squared. And then minus 2. B is 12.9 times 15.4. Right? And then cosine of angle A, which is 42.3. So again, using calculator, calculate all this, you will get 10.5. That's the measure of the side A. Okay, now I know all the sides. I know angle A. I still need to find B and C, and I can again apply the law of cosines to find those. So we will say angle B, remember we said we'll take the cosine inverse. I'm trying to make sure that you can see. Okay, we'll take the cosine inverse of, and let's put the formula here, B squared minus A squared minus C squared divided by negative 2AC. And this should be cosine inverse of 12.9 squared minus, I found A, it's 10.5 squared minus C squared is 15.4 squared divided by negative 2. A is again 10.5 and C is, what was C? 15.4. Okay, so you evaluate all this and then take cosine inverse for it, and you should get B equals 56 degrees. Okay, I still need to find angle C, and I don't need to apply the law of cosines one more time here because I know two angles and I know they should, all three angles should add up to 180. So I will just say angle C is 180 minus A is 42.3 degrees minus B, I found it right here, and that should be 81.7 degrees. That's it. I found all angles and all sides. Okay, next we'll look at another example. We have this time, that's example 2. We have this triangle. A, B, and C, and I'm trying to solve it. This time we know all the sides. So I know that this is 21.1 and this side is 15.9 and this side is 9.5. So this is the side case. Okay, first need to find one of the angles. Let's find angle B. So say B equals cosine inverse. Okay. This. Remember the formula for B? We said it's B squared I'll plug in the numbers right away. So this will be 21.1 squared. Let's see, that's fine. Minus 9.5. Oh. Yep. This is not 21. Or you know what? Let's say this is C. No, my bad. This is angle C. Okay, we'll start by finding angle C. Minus 9.5 squared minus 15.9 squared -2 times A, that's 9.5, times side B, 15.9. Okay, and this should gives you angle C equals 109.8 degrees. Now let's find angle B. And this will be again cosine inverse of this will be B squared, that's the 15.9 squared, minus C squared, that's 21.1 squared, minus A squared, that's 9.5, divided by -2 times A, and A is 9.5 times C, and C is 1.1. Then calculate all this, take cosine inverse. We'll find that B equals 45.2 degrees. So here I got angle B, C. Still need to find angle A. And remember, we'll say angle A is 180 minus these two angles. 109.8 minus 45.2 degrees. And this should be 25 degrees. That's it. I got all the angles. I know all the sides, so I solved that this triangle. Okay, we'll look at one more example. We'll do example number 3. This time we have this triangle. It's ABC again. We know that this side, AB, or side C, is 89.6. Side B is 143, and I know angle A is 80.7 degrees. So this is a side angle side, right? So first let's find this side, side A. We'll say A equals, remember we apply the law of cosines. and that will be b squared, which it is 140, yeah, 143 squared plus c squared, that's 89.6 squared, minus 2bc cosine a, 2b times c cosine a, and a is 80.7. Okay, this should give me a equals 156. Okay, now I know this side 156. Let's find one of the angles, either B or C, and let's do B. And remember we said B cosine is cosine inverse of, okay, that's, we'll start with B squared, 143 squared, minus A squared, and that's the one that I just found, 156, and then minus C squared, okay, divided by -2 times 89.6, that's side C, times 156. Okay. Take the cosine inverse of this, you should get B equals 64.8 degrees. One more step that we need to find angle C. And that is 180 minus the ones that we found. Actually, we're given this one, 80.7 minus 64.8 degrees. That should be 34.5 degrees. So this is angle C. Okay, that was all what I have for section 7.3. Take care.